Hi everybody, this is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. So Mr. Market gave us a little bit of everything today. In the morning notes, I had, I'd said that you really wanted to look to fade the gap up that we had. And again, it's this AI software that I have that is really letting me know what to look for on this. And from there, it's, I confirm it with the options AI software that's letting me know where the options are being purchased. And from there, we had a massive sell-off. It went a little too fast for us, and I wasn't able to get in on the trade here. But the setup was there, and then when we got down here, we were actually looking for a rally. And again, it's what the alerts that I'm getting from this from my AI software. And when I plugged in the actual debit spreads, they were the percentage. I'll give you an example. So I was looking at both call spreads and put spreads. And when I was putting in the call spreads, the probability of a closing with gains, they were up until like the 89%. But every one of the put positions, the put trades, were only showing something like a 25% chance, and it was right when we were in this middle part. So I was leaning on the long side because everything was looking that way. And from there, it was basically when we were right near here, I went to go, I was texting out because I send these trades out via text to the Credit Mastery group and our Credit Spread Mastery group. And what happened as I was typing everything in, because I wanted to show them how to place the trade, we saw the market absolutely fly higher, and this was the actual trade that I was sending out, and it was a call spread. So you buy the 5170 calls, sell the 5195s, and you can see I got in at 7600. Now, if I'm doing 10 contracts on these. So by the time I even got it out, this is literally, I'm going to say probably 2 minutes later. It was, we were looking at a price tag of almost 16,000 for it. So we missed it, unfortunately. But the good thing about it is that the software is working. And when before the day opens, again, I have we have what the AI software is projecting as far as the range, and then it gives me implied volatility. So the thing is that when you're doing these types of trades, the credit spreads, they're fantastic. You get them put right in, but when you get moves like this, it doesn't work because you would get stopped out and you'd probably have a significant loss. But when you get debit spreads from here, so if we were able to get into that debit spread, we would have probably made $3,000-$4,000 just on one contract. Now. But when you get the days that are kind of sideways, then what happens is that's when you want to do the credit spreads, because if it's just staying sideways throughout the day, you're making a bet that it's not going to go above or below a certain area. When you're making a debit trade, you want it to go in a direction. So we're kind of stuck in this, and right now. I'm getting a lot of bearish alerts on things. So, the CPI comes out tomorrow, and we're going to get a move. And honestly, if it's to the upside, I'm probably going to be looking to short the move because everything is really starting to line up as far as the alerts and all that. But the thing is that it has to be backed up by what the options, what's the percentage of the trade, as far as the probability of winning. And if I see the call sides are in the 80 or 90% and the put sides aren't, then the alert is probably going to be wrong. But I think it's a 83% chance of that working. So anyway, we found support. Buyers came in right at the the 200-day moving average on the hourly chart. We didn't really have any buy signals, and right now we're just kind of stuck within this little range. So the bulls are going to have to get it above this 52.24. If they do, then we're probably coming up and testing these highs again. But you can see these are the pivots again generated by the AI software that I'm using, and we closed right at an important pivot, which happened to be right at the 200-day moving average. And we got a little bit above this one. So the next price that they have to keep an eye on is the 52.24, and then they have to keep an eye on the 52.48. On the downside, if the bears can get through this, then we're looking at the 51.40 or 39, and then the 51.16. So these are our pivots we want to keep an eye on, but we're just playing ping pong throughout the moving averages right now. So it's going to break one way or the other, and I think we're going to be able to set up a nice trade on it. So 15-minute charts. Let me take a look. Hang on one second. I got to zoom this in. Here we go. So basically what we're looking at here is, we went below the moving averages. We're right here. So if they pop above it, again, we're going to be looking for a move to come up some in that area. No bullish or bearish divergences. So there was no real trade setup, as far as for direction from technicals. And again, it was just really the AI software that was doing the work with it. So tomorrow CPI numbers come out. Let's just keep an eye on what happens. Again, the pivots. If the bulls, most likely it's going to be a gap up or a gap down. So I don't think it's going to do. But the 52.25. Then we have to keep an eye on the 52.48 and the 52.68. On the downside, 52.62, and then we have the 51.40 and 51.16. So I'm going in with I'm kind of neutral. I'm just going to see the way the market reacts with the CPI number. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.